Am I live? Am I live? Am I mother effing live? Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? I'm unstoppable. When I go live on YouTube, I'm invincible. Even though I don't have my lights on, dude, I'm incredible. I started a stream from 3 days ago. Will anyone and enjoy the show? I'm unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Headbanger, what up? For the record, what up? Mac McDonald, what up? Jojo the Pizza Cat says, face blue, smiling, hand pink. Face blue, smiling, hand pink, waving. Hand pink, smiling, face pink, waving, blue hands, face smiling, pink. What's up, Epic Roller? I'm unstoppable today. You're in the attorney's office? I want to get this stupid trespass videos over with. I'm never going to do a series again because I shouldn't say that. They're hard to keep up with, man. It's a project. This series should have been over like a month or two ago. What's up, Ford? What's up, auditing Erie County? Do, 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 do. No golden arches here. Okay. We get a 20 piece, bro. Bruh. 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 All right. 31 people. That's enough. Anyone else can come in late. Start at the beginning. So, I don't know if any of you have been following my trespass appeal hearing trial, but this is where we left off in part 6. So, this is part 7. I'm just going to do it. I'll do it live. We're going to start off right where we left off on 6, where he basically says that, oh, he's more than willing to have a conversation with me, even though I tried to have a conversation with me. I gave him all my blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm going to be pausing the video. You guys can hear me okay, I'm assuming. John Denicola, Samson, what's up? Ex Bootlegger, what's up? Heaven No Clock, what up? You guys can hear me okay, right? Word. Thanks for no confirmation at all. Oh, unstoppable today. Cutting in and out, really? Deborah says I'm good. Confirmed? Okay. My audio's a bit choppy. What do I do about that? Settings. Let's try some audio. Echo cancellation. Reduce mic background noise. Automatically adjust mic volume. Reduce mic background noise. Stereo audio. Echo canceling must be off. I don't know what to do, honestly. Is it better? I hope. All right, I'm just going to go with this. So right where we left off. Here we go. I'll check back and forth to see what you guys are saying because I don't have two monitors to watch both of you guys. I don't know, man. I got this tiny computer. If you could see it, it's literally like it's that big. Whole computer. I'm not joking. About that tall. All right. So here we go. Essentially avoided?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And why were you avoiding us when we were there to see you?
Because I was not aware you were there to see me. I thought you were there just to go ahead and do what you've done in the past, which is video our office?
I've never done that in the
I've done
past.
that in the past?
No, Mr. Huffman.
Okay, so that's a different case, right?
Yeah, we established that.
Right. So I've never done that in the past.
Correct, but your tripod and video camera by the gatekeeper led me to the conclusion that you were doing that.
So it was your opinion. And why did you need to avoid us? Why couldn't you come say, stop recording and understand what was going on with us? Sorry.
When you say us, who's with you?
Mr. Huffman.
Anthony Huffman?
Cammed up caveman.
I'll tell you this, sir, because there honestly is nothing more than I would like to actually have a decent and humane conversation with you gentlemen.
You were not willing.
Well, it takes two to tango, sir. And
I tried, when I served your cease and desist, I tried to have a conversation with you.
We were very cordial that day.
Did you respond? Did you email me back? Did you give me any correspondence to that?
I did not.
Nothing, right?
Yeah.
So how does the conversation start? I started the conversation. I came to you. I said, this sign's a problem. You're not following correctly. And you've since taken the sign down. When does the conversation start? This is the first time we've actually got a chance to talk to each other. And it's under bad circumstances over miscommunication from a gatekeeper. The relevant, okay, so when you did meet the police outside,
Yes, sir.
we came right outside, right?
You did very close after my interaction.
Yeah, we saw you outside, we came outside. The paperwork that we were there to hand you, did he hand it to you?
Did who hand it? Oh, Mr.
Huffman.
I believe did hand it to me, yes.
Was Mr. Huffman recording inside?
I don't know. I don't know if he had his camera or not inside.
Was not recording. And the cops told him he's being trespassed for recording.
trespassed?
Because he was disrupting business. He was actually right by one of our counters.
He's lying. He was not disrupting business. Far more calm than I was. He was standing still in place right where the gatekeeper reception. This is all BS right here. He was not causing a disturbance at all. This is complete lie.
He was right in front of me.
Yeah, that's one of our stations, sir.
It's not one of their stations. He's lying.
That's where the gatekeeper told us to stand.
That's not my issue.
We were following your directions. We were following her directives.
You were standing at
So
the
when we
station.
came outside and you were speaking to the cops, did Anthony walk right up to you and hand you the documents we were there to give you?
Yes,
Did you take them?
I did.
How much time did that take?
Probably 5 to 10 seconds.
Do you believe that would have been a better resolution on the inside to take the documents and we leave? Or do you believe what we have going on here is a better resolution to that conflict?
I don't think anybody wants to be here, sir.
You obviously.
Again, this guy said on record, we could fight this in court. And now he's saying, I don't think anybody wants to be here. You caused it. The reason we're there is because of you. If you didn't want to be there, you wouldn't take the action.
You want to be here?
My goodness. Let me check back, see if you guys. Everything good? Let's see. Hope it's good news. Sounds great. Everything. You guys can hear the video and me and everything. Thank you for everything. Thank you, ex-bootlicker, man. Appreciate that. Tim, I'll give legal conclusion when it fits my narrative. Exactly. You got it. Ben Rod, straight up pignorant, bro. They lie and beat her. Okay, so you guys can hear.
You didn't want to take the documents? You didn't listen to your gatekeeper? No one's communicating inside there. Yeah. All right. I believe, I'm sure I could go on, but. Oh, can I call a witness too?
We're not there yet.
Okay, thank you.
So is it your testimony?
Look at that six-pack.
The tax collector's duty to protect the information based on the Driver Protection Act that they referred to?
Yes, sir.
What actions does the tax collector's office take to make sure that you are in compliance with that statute?
We develop a policy in accordance with that federal statute to make sure we can take action in the event that an individual could have their information stolen.
And does that policy include prohibiting the recording without prior approval
That's correct, sir.
inside that lobby?
Yes, sir.
Is that lobby?
So you get to decide
where
when it's
transactions
applicable and where it's
take
not.
place between the public and your employees
Yes, sir.
are the sensitive information which is protected by that act ever conveyed verbally to the general public?
No, sir.
It's all done through documentation.
Documentation or electronic means. We have in-pads that people will enter their social security number onto or driver's license number.
If somebody were to walk behind an individual standing at a counter interacting with one of your clerks, and you became aware that they were looking at sensitive information intentionally or appeared to be intentionally looking at sensitive information, what action would the tax collector's office take?
We would shut down the office and depending on the severity of the situation, potentially call law enforcement.
And the purpose of call law enforcement would be
To stop that individual from jeopardizing the privacy and private information of another person.
would you ask that they be trespassed at that time?
I would say yes.
I have no further questions.
If I may briefly. We're over on time. Mr. Court, there's been a lot of testimony this morning about the gatekeeper that sits in front of your office. Am I correct in understanding that every customer that comes into your office has to check in with that gatekeeper?
Yes, sir.
And they receive a ticket, they state why they're there,
Yes, sir.
and they are customers of yours, correct?
Yes, sir.
No, they're not customers. No one goes in there voluntarily.
And they receive a ticket, they take a seat, and they wait until their number is called typically.
May I object to the term of customer being used?
They're not customers. Customers implies that they go in there early and not under threat. They're not customers. They're people you steal money from. You extort money out of these people. If you weren't there forcing them under threat to pay you these taxes, show up to your business as a customer. So that has got to go. People who go to the property taxes are not customers. They are American people forking over their hard-earned money to a government because the government says you have to pay us this, period. As with
Nobody
guns will
goes in
show
there
up.
voluntarily.
You can object to it.
Okay, thank you.
You can eject, but we'll just ignore you.
And is part of that process checking in with the gatekeeper, receiving a number, is all that in place to help you keep order?
Yes, sir.
The tax collector, Mr. Fasano, he's an elected official, correct?
He is.
Holds public office,
Yes.
is able to set policy within the office and delegate policy setting to.
Fasano, the elected, the chief deputy right underneath him. This prosecuting attorney, the county attorney is trying to say that he has the right to set policy. He has the right to set constitutional lawful policy, not whatever you feel like, moron.
Yes, sir.
And the policies you've been discussing this morning, they've been adopted by the tax collector's office in order to help the business function.
Yes, sir.
They've been adopted.
The video recording policy specifically, is it fair to say that policy is preventative in nature?
Yes, sir.
Do you have to wait?
You're admitting to obstructing the ability to conduct my First Amendment. You're taking a preventative measure against my First Amendment right. You're literally admitting guilt right here. And they think this is stupid quasi-hearing nonsense. If it's not a real court hearing and they can't aspects of what happened, then why are we even there, dude? I just went to show you guys what nonsense this is. It's the only reason I went there. I think I was going
So
to
your office has violated federal law before you can enforce that policy?
That's okay.
I mean to say, do you have to wait for the information to inadvertently be disclosed to enforce that policy?
Objection.
Objection. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with them. It would only show that they can't keep their stuff private being a constitutional. Well, they're not. The whole thing is unconstitutional. Exactly what you'd expect. They're running an unconstitutional extortion scam where people go in by the hundreds and pay over and over and over to be allowed to drive their private vehicle they pay for. If you think about the concept of the DMV and tax collectors in general, it should infuriate you. They're literally just stealing money. That's what these guys are doing, and everyone's accepted that their money gets stolen.
Legal
In this country.
Asking for a legal conclusion.
It's a yes or no. If somebody is coming in there with
Objection.
the video camera, what are you objecting to?
You're asking him for a legal conclusion. He says he's not a lawyer. He says he can't make legal conclusions.
It's not a legal question.
I agree.
Okay.
It's not a legal question to ask if he has to wait for.
If somebody comes in there with the video camera, do you have to wait until the confidential information has been compromised in order to enforce your policy?
No.
Your policy is preventative, right? Do you have to wait until your customers are disrupted and upset, or is
Corruption? I forgot what he said here.
policy prior?
Sure.
Oh, do you have to wait for the customers to be, or can you enforce the policy prior to? So in other words, you're saying you're doing nothing wrong, just standing still, holding a camera and waiting to hand him some documents. You could still enforce a policy on them. Nobody's bothered by it except the government parasites. So there's a heckler's veto, which again, they ignore everything you have to say holds no weight, but what the three government parasites are doing holds all the weight in the world, because this magistrate, what is his name, Matthew something, he's in the previous videos. He is a subcontractor, gets government tax money to come and do this. He has endless county citizens funds to come and do trials like this and waste money. And then the guy, a defendant or plaintiff or whatever you want to call him, Timothy, works as one of the worst government parasites there is, an unelected lackey for Mike Fasano, who thinks he could just pull and unconstitutional crap out of the thin air, write it down on a piece of paper, trespassable offense. It's straight illegal garbage. Building's illegal, and then you on top of it, when we want to use our First Amendment right to expose your extortion racket, problem too, because you don't want people seeing what you guys are really doing and the types of numbers and the types of the amounts of money you're stealing from the people, millions and millions and millions.
Essentially, the policy is in place to prevent those things from happening, correct?
That's correct.
To prevent the First Amendment.
May I follow up quickly? Is it not your policy that made you take the actions which started the disruption and the threatening of my person?
Can you explain the question? I'm sorry.
No one was talked to, no one was bothered, nobody was bothered or anything up until you guys decided to refuse service, correct?
I disagree with that statement.
Who, did I speak to?
That's the only time anyone had a problem.
This is outside of what his rebuttal.
He was saying the policy is preventative to stop disruptions, but him actually following it.
His question was, is the policy preventative to stop disclosure of confidential
And disruptions, I believe he added. So,
I think the question is outside the scope of the.
your question?
Did he not have to wait till there's an actual disruption for there to be
My question. He said that the policy is a preventative measure to stop disruptions and disclosure of private information. So no disruption. First of all, there's no disclosure. Did anybody disclose private information that you're aware of?
At what point, sir?
Anytime?
In my career?
No.
In the office?
Did I ever disclose any private information?
Not to my knowledge.
Did I gather any private information?
Not to my knowledge.
Was I there to gather private information?
At the time, I was not aware of what you were there to do.
Right. How about now?
Of course, now I know, but it's not relevant.
Now you know I was there for a 30-second transaction. Now, if your policy is to prevent disruptions, you enforcing your policy and stop serving the public is what caused the disruption. There was no disruption before that. No one said anything. No one was worried about us. No one knew who we were. No one cared what we were doing until they couldn't get their taxes collected, so to speak.
I don't agree.
He's stolen from them.
When was the disruption then? Who was disrupted before that?
Disruption was when you set up, when you came in, you set up your tripod.
And who was disrupted?
You began reporting. The entire office was disrupted.
Do you have
The entire office was disrupted.
a statement from anybody?
I read plenty of statements from our employees.
I'm gonna object that.
Your employees lied on the record, right? This court lied on the record, and I have all the video clips to prove it. They're liars, period. There was no disruption until stop stealing the people's money. The government stopped stealing their money. And about it. Everyone should walk in there with a camera, and then they can't ever take anybody's money again. You want tax freedom? There it is. Walk in. They can't do service. They got to trespass everybody? No.
It goes to the whole point that he has testified that they don't have to have a disruption. They don't have to have confidential information disclosed. They enforce the policy up front. He's already testified to that.
But as you can see, enforcing the policy caused the disruption. It started the hecklers. It got me threatened. So basically, I'm in fear of getting beat up inside. And for simply following what the person told me to do, he'll be right out. We hand him the paper, we leave.
No further redirects to the county office.
Oh, I think the cop's coming up. What do you guys think so far? Let's see here. Let me go back. Oh man, a lot of comments. Afternoon. Van down by the river. What's up? Give him an inch to take a mile. It'll take 1,000 miles. Every time you pause the video and start talking, you lag out and get choppy. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. What's up, News Now Victoria? What's up, Rod's News Now? No. Brick Jonesy, ex bootlicker. Ben Rods. Fair share. Turn on your echo cancellation. It's on, dude. Audio echo cancellation's on. Maybe I could turn it down here. Why do we have to give them a hard time? Why do we have to give them a hard time? It's all cop-splaining crap. Yes, it is. It really is. A legal question. Not a business, an agency, not a customer, a taxpayer. Exactly. Involuntary taxpayer. John's other afternoon. Guys, check out my Facebook page, man. I'd like for that to grow too. Policy, Hillbilly 55. They can all have the corporate policies they want as long as they do not violate the Constitution. Exactly. Jeff took a lot of guts to take this on yourself. You're definitely up there in the thank you. Appreciate it. I wish I was doing as good as some of these auditors, but you know, terms of service, YouTube and trolls and hating. You guys notice that when I got 245,000 subs, all of a sudden my channel just could never get past that number since 2018. Is it because I stopped doing what I do? No. No, crap. Computer freezing up, ain't it? Oh, boy. See, I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I'm going to end the live stream right there. I don't know what the deal is with this computer. People are texting me. You guys hear me? My mouse is frozen. The screen's frozen. This sucks, dude. All right, there's part 7. We'll do part 8. I think it's closing arguments. We'll do that soon. My computer, but I apologize, everybody. If you can still hear me, I apologize. Hopefully it wasn't too bad there. I can't even end this live stream. My mouse will not work. Dude, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, my mouse was working again. All right. Still, man, I'm scared that it's gonna crap out again. Oh, my mouse was working again. Oh, shut up. You hear that idiot? I don't know if it's shadow banning, man, or what the hell it is. What's the verdict? You want the verdict now? You don't want to hear the closing arguments and all that stuff? Thanks, everyone, for sticking around. Control, Alternate, Delete is going to end everything. Pull the laptop. Yeah. There. Oh, I'm at the end. All right, man. It wasn't too long, I guess. It was longer than it should have been, but thank you so much, everyone, for coming. God bless. Roasted red pepper hummus. All right. See you guys. Much love. Please join for 99 cents, and I won't have to worry about YouTube anymore. Thanks so much.